Andi Purewal for Boxing News, joined by Johnny Fisher here in London. Johnny, it's good to see you.
Good to see you,
Getting
Andy.
ready to get back out. How are you feeling?
Yeah, good mate, good. How are you? All good?
I'm all good, thank you. Very polite as always.
Am
And
I?
it feels like you've had a bit of time away from the fight game now, just to kind of reassess things. How are you feeling, firstly, since the rematch with Dave?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. Listen, this obviously you don't want to lose. Don't want to lose in that manner. It's gutting. You never want to do it. But what are you going to do? You're going to mope around for more than a week? No, you're going to get back on the horse. We're in the fight game. People get beat. Better people than me have been beat before, and they'll get better people than me will be beat after. I've got to show people that I know the positive thing I take away from it is that isn't the best version of myself. I mean, I try to box back-footed. I try to show something else or do something different because of the closeness of the first fight. But I've got to learn that the best version of me and making that as good as it can be is the best way I'm going to get through fights.
Now you assess that then, do you feel like if you were more aggressive, that was the way towards victory for yourself? Because
so.
you had a lot of success boxing on the back foot in that first fight.
I did in the first 3-4 rounds, but then I was shattered after 2-3 rounds. If you asked you to interview in a certain way that's out of your comfort zone, it'd probably be a bit more difficult for you as well. Listen, I can do it, but that's not my natural way. You've got to fight to your natural instincts. And the first fight in Saudi, I was super fit. I wasn't super strong though. The old torn bicep, coming back from that, it probably takes 6 months. I've managed to do it in 3 or 4 months. But if I'm the fittest, strongest, most explosive version of myself, which I'm going to be under Tony Sims, that's what's going to get me winning fights more regularly than not.
So I know you sparred with Dave since then as well. How important has that been for yourself, just to continue to learn?
Yeah, I went up there for a few days, didn't spar, we done a bit of body sparring. We did do a bit of body sparring. Connor Walker was up there as well, with some great lads up there, Joe Hayden as well, and obviously Jamie and Nigel, all great lads, and it's good. You, first and foremost, before anything, win, lose or draw, you've got to be a good sportsman. And I believe Dave is that as well, and we've got a good relationship, and who knows, in the future that third fight should come off.
Johnny, we moved to Tony Sims' gym as well. Talk to me about that. What made you feel like that was the right move for you at this stage of your career?
I went up to Jamie for a little bit, and I'm not saying Jamie would have taken me on because he's got a busy stable himself, but I had a great time up there. I know how good of a coach Jamie and Nigel are as a team, but I went to Tony, and within 2 days I just knew this was the right fit. I've known him for a few years prior with the other boys boxing on the shows. I know of him, and it felt right. And I know with Tony, you work hard, you work very hard, and he lives and breathes boxing. You look at his gym, you look at all the stuff around the gym. He lives and breathes that game. He's in there from 7 a.m. every morning till 5 p.m, 6 p.m. at night sometimes. So I'm in a good place with a good man at the helm.
Just one on, obviously you split with Mark as well. You and Mark always had a fantastic relationship. You were very close. I remember post-fight, after the rematch with Dave, you said that no blame lies with the trainer. Obviously after a fight, people can try and kind of suggest that it's coming down to the trainer. You never did that.
Yeah.
The split though might suggest that you didn't feel like it was working.
Yeah, it wasn't working anymore. And that's not blaming Mark. You don't just go and scapegoat and say the trainer's fault. I'm the one who goes in there and throws the punches and gets hit. I'm the one who got knocked out, no one else. And if there's something that I felt should have been changed in the camp or something should have been done different, it's me as the boxer who has to make them decisions. And I didn't. Sonny as well, who's still with me, my strength and conditioner, we should have probably been a little bit more vocal in the sort of certain things that we wanted to have done in terms of the strength and conditioning. But there's no blame on Mark, because Mark's been an unbelievable coach. He's been a fighter himself. Jimmy Tibbs as well, I've got an enormous respect for, and it just wasn't working anymore. I said to Mark, I met him in a cafe in Upminster and said, look, I just feel like if I'm going to carry on, we've had a bad loss. If I want to carry on, I need to refresh and rejuvenate and have a new start. And after 5 great years, we won the Southern area, we won the WBA Intercontinental belt, we boxed in Vegas. We've had some great memories, and I've got nothing but respect for Mark and Jimmy and the team at Origin Gym as well.
You come back in Monaco, Johnny, talk to me about your opponent and what you are hoping to show with your first fight with Tony.
Yeah, he's not an easy opponent. He's 9-1 with Mavutu. He actually called me out a few weeks before the announcement was made, so he's going to be up for it. He's got 8 knockouts in his record, and Tony's picked him as the opponent, and I've got faith in Tony to make the right calls for me in that sense. You've got to in your trainer, but whoever it is, I'm going to be the biggest, fittest version of myself, and I'll do my part.
Do you have a certain set of expectations on your own shoulders, Johnny? Do you want to see a bit of an explosive win, or is it just get the win no matter what? I want to be explosive, yeah. I want to win no matter what, but I'm going to be explosive, and my best wins and my best performances have been when I've let people know from the very first second that I'm in there not to fuck about. Pardon my French. Yeah. One final one from me, Johnny. Obviously, I know you've done some sparring with Daniel Dubois. We're waiting for the announcement what he's going to do next. Talk to me about sparring with him. What do you feel like?
Oh, it's bloody hard work sparring with Daniel. I mean, if you could ask for the hardest sparring partner in the world, it's probably Daniel Dubois. Out of all the people that I've sparred, he's the toughest man to spar. He has no filter. He's a great bloke, Daniel. We get on well. We have some good banter. But when you put that sparring gear on, and you go into there, it's him or you. That's how he goes. But that's the preparation you need. You don't need it 3 times a week. Once a week's good. But that's what you need to feel.
I don't know if you've ever shared some rounds with Martin Bacoli, but he's saying it seems to be that he's had some tough rounds in one.
Yeah, I was actually asked. Billy Nelson asked me to spar him when I was about 18, 19. So thank God I didn't go up there because back then as well I was very, very, very green, and yeah, that would have been hard work. I would have probably found a way to get in there and do something of note. But yeah, you don't want to be sparring him if you never had a professional fight in your life, probably.
Well, John, listen, I appreciate your time. I know you're going to go train now, so thank you for your time.
Appreciate
I'll see you
it,
soon.
Andy. Thanks, mate.